Oh, it's live, House.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
You never came looking for me to prove that you're the baddest. So, I've come looking for you to prove you're not.
All over the country, people have been asking me, why, Eddie, why?
Week after week, trying to make me look like a jackass.
Lately, he just hasn't been very oozy. I'm home.
This ain't no disco. Ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3CT 3 Count Thursday. We are live. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. We're glad to be back with you for another one. We hope that you are doing well wherever you are. If you're with us live, give us a like, give us a share, interact in the comments. We hope you're doing well. Devin already checking in with us. What's going on, Big D? Hope you are having a good week, my guy. Better week than the Dolphins. Oh, that was last week. They lost. But we want to remind everybody about our TeePublic store. Go grab the merch over at teepublic.com. The link is in our link tree as well over on our website, 3countthursday.com. You want to subscribe on all podcast platforms. YouTube is at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok as well on the social media channels. Also want to remind everybody, coming up October the 20th from the Dauphin County Tech School, we have PWE Collateral Damage will be on the call again on that Sunday afternoon. So if you have not grabbed your tickets, please make sure you do so now. You can do that on all PWE's social channels by going to the Eventbrite ticket page. But if you're watching with us live here on the video, hit the QR code that is on the screen on the ad right there. That will take you directly to the PWE ticket site. Sorry, Devin. But the link will take you right over there. A lot of exciting stuff happening with that show coming up in October. We look forward to being on the call for that, crowning a new PWE World Heavyweight Champion, and much more. So come out, support some local independent wrestling, and say hi to your friends here, the 3CT crew. As we'll be on the call, and tell your friends, get them out as well. So, all right, let's go around the room. We'll start. Ryan, been a little bit since we saw you.
You all right, girl?
Yeah, it's been like two weeks or something. I guess we didn't do a show 1 week. Is that what it was?
Took a week off.
Yeah, and then, Tim had bubble gut or something like that. Tim had athlete's foot, and we couldn't do it. I forget what happened. Mark was at trivia or closing again. It happens. And then last week, what the hell happened last week? Oh yeah, I was comp tickets to a concert, so I decided to go to beautiful Grantville, Pennsylvania to take in a country music show.
What'd you see?
A country music singer. You've never heard of him.
Is that his name? I mean,
well, first of all, that'd be a great name for a band.
It would be.
You've never heard of him. His name's Parker McCullum. He has a song out called "Burn It Down."
You're right. I've never heard of him.
Did like 18 songs. He had like the little pyro.
I have no idea who that is.
"Burn It Down." You would think he would have used more pyro, but it was like the first song, the last song. Everything else was just like
sparklers.
I felt. It's up at Grantville, Jim. It's it's a nice venue up there. I don't know if you've been up there, right? It's a
I saw Hailstorm and Volbeat up there.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah, it's a nice little spot.
It's don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's not a bad venue.
No,
Some
if you think
people
it's
will
a
say
bad
it's not a
venue,
good
you're
venue.
wrong. Yeah, you're wrong if you think it's bad.
Some people will tell you that. I don't think they're right though.
They're definitely not right. Absolutely not. But cool. It's I'm glad you're back with us.
I'm glad to be back. I've watched a lot of wrestling. I can't wait to talk about the wrestlers of the week for the past 3 weeks and this week included. Live here on 3 Count Thursday.
Live, baby, live right here. Tim.
You all right, sir?
The exact opposite of everything Ryan just said.
Weren't
almost
at a country
verbatim.
Concert. You haven't watched any wrestling.
Yeah, man. I did have athlete's foot, as Ryan said, and I asked Jim if he'd take a look at it to see how bad it was, and he just outright denied me.
Yeah, I did.
So,
sorry. I'm not a doctor. Why would I look?
But you're a foot specialist.
Oh, I am absolutely not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I am absolutely not.
Yes.
Not even true. Not
yes.
even true.
Yes.
Yes. Matt's not here. He's probably upset that the Phillies haven't locked in their playoff spot yet. Well, I mean, there's like 2 weeks left. They're fine. Only a fool would be panicking about the Phillies right now. They're fine.
I'm not. Well, I'll say it. The chances that the Phillies don't make the playoffs are slim and none.
Correct. It would take
quite a miracle.
Monumental meltdown at this point.
I mean, and we don't have Kimbrel on our team, so
Thank God the Orioles anymore either. But
right.
Look at that. Today, the day after the Orioles rid themselves of that fucking mistake, they won. So
look at that.
I'm not saying it's a coincidence. I'm just saying it happened. So,
I'm just saying you need to put some respect on Craig Kimbrell's name.
Okay, Craig Kimbrell in what year, Tim?
Kimbrell.
2020 ever.
Not 2024.
Well, maybe if the Orioles didn't suck, Jim.
Oh, please get the hell out of here.
I mean, here's the deal. Craig can't pitch and bat.
Well, yeah, right? I mean, the Orioles' bats have gone cold, but it doesn't help.
It's not like he's Ohtani.
Craig Kimbrell has an ERA of almost 6.
He pitches like 1 inning a year.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be really good at it. And when you're not, you get fucking shell shocked.
Well, your defense is trash because you can't help him. You can't help him out.
Can't help him, Tim. When the ball lands in the next state, there's not much the defense can do. You want him in Atlanta? You can have him. He's not our problem anymore.
He is the blooper of closers right now.
That's not true.
He's had a hell of a career. He really has. It's a shame he has lost all of his sauce.
And look, here's the deal. I was even a person
Jim said he could pitch for the Barnstormers, and the way they're playing, probably not. They can't give up that many runs.
Oof, man, yeah, it was a rough early week.
I'm sorry, Stormers.
Yeah, but look, I was even sure, like I was even defending the Orioles signing him. I was giving him a chance, and then he proved that he didn't deserve one.
He doesn't.
The guy who gives the Dallas Cowboys infinite chances.
Do you know how much I hate the Cowboys?
Yeah, and yet that doesn't stop you from giving him a chance every
That's fine.
season.
I've loved the Cowboys since I was 7. I haven't loved Craig Kimbrell since I was 7.
Well, that's your fault.
So that's Craig Kimbrell's fault. All right, intern Mark.
You all right, sir?
Hi, boys.
Mark's probably wishing we talk about baseball more.
Yes. Smokey, it's fine. It's cool. You can say we are nothing, but you know the truth.
Well, I didn't miss this.
And I guess I'm the fool, Smokey, with my arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. Hi, boys. I don't want to call it off, Smokey, but you don't want to call it love. Oh. You only want to be the one that I call Smokey. Hiya, Puddin'. Hiya, Puddin'. Smokey, you could kiss 100 girls in bars, shoot another shot, and try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse. Another stupid reason. Good luck, Smoke.
Up your mouth.
Well, good luck. Well, good luck, Smoke. Well, good luck. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling.
Give me
Good luck, Smoke.
Smokey's anus.
Good luck, Smoke.
Smokey rubbed off on me.
Good luck, Smoke. You'd have to stop the world to stop the feeling.
Suck it.
Hello. Hi, boys.
Touch it in the back.
The guy said touch it in the back. Tim,
Bring
he
it
said
down.
don't touch it in the back.
Twix, big boy.
Hey there, big boy. So, Smokey, remember that time that old lady on Madge Drive accused you of being a peeping Tom?
No, that's never happened to me.
Are you sure?
No, you can't just make up stories, Mark. That's not how this works.
I mean, it actually is.
You're not even running for president. You just can't do this.
You all right, sir?
You all right, sir? Yes, I missed you, boys.
Nice stuff, Beaver.
That is an excellent question, though.
What's that?
If any of us would be accused of being a peeping Tom.
Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, that one was 89 years old almost, Jim. Why, she couldn't even make my big toe hard, let alone anything else.
God. Well, it's been nice podcasting. I feel like that's the one to cancel us.
I was old lady Brumgardner.
Oh.
I had 45 witnesses that said I was at the bowling alley that night.
Jeez. Oh. Wow. That
It was me, Sam Kenninger, John King, and Dennis Luray. We all went down to
incriminating everyone on the way down.
Yeah,
got it.
Look at everybody else catching strays here.
Everybody.
We went down to watch the planes come in.
It was me and Johnny Johnson and Tommy Thompson and our best friend Bo.
Yeah, look, they got him.
That's a Tim McGraw lyric, isn't it?
It sure is. It's the lyrics and don't
Let's
take
go
the
take
girl.
the girl, right? Yep. Nice.
I was like, I
Nice.
knew
thought I picked up that
the
sequence.
name somewhere.
I did it. I did a funny.
So good, man. I'm like, he said, okay, my best friend. I'm like, that rings a bell somewhere in my brain. Somewhere in my brain. Devin says, Tim, you don't even have a football team.
We do.
Tim
We're
came
1-1,
home. Tim
2,
came home.
motherfucker.
Tim came home. I
Suck
will...
my nuts. Go Commanders. We suck.
Shane checking in with us. What's going on,
At
Shane?
least my quarterback don't got water brain, you idiot.
Ain't no need for that.
Tua Tango, what's my name?
Oh no. Oh no.
That's gonna get him all fired up.
Thanks, Take.
Got him. Oh wow.
Got his ass.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Holy cow.
I think the CIA got Mark. I don't know what happened here, but he's
did.
gone.
He
blackout.
Dude, snitches get clapped, I guess.
Yeah, they do. Let's hurry this
Snitches
along.
and ditches.
Hey,
Oh, he's back.
what happened?
Mark, I don't know what happened, Mark. Mark.
Well,
here's the thing. I'm so used to you having Kit Kat bars and Little Debbie's and all sorts of God knows what from every food store dumpster.
A stuffed Bowser on your wall.
And now you just have a oddly proportioned sized photo of Marilyn Monroe just staring at you. What's going on with this? It's
refreshing, but it's bad. I don't like it.
It's refreshing. I love Marilyn Monroe, but my goodness.
Well, to you, James, maybe she's Marilyn Monroe. To me, she's Norma Jean.
All right.
Well, honestly, what happened was I had my coffee sign and my Little Debbie sign, and I didn't have time to put another nail in the wall to hang them up, so that's the best I could do on short notice.
What are you, live on remote somewhere? Did you
Yeah,
overtake somebody else's
doing
room?
with your life?
Well, I was busy. I'm a very busy boy.
I mean, you had work today, I assume. You were working.
I had to work.
You had trivias last night. Did you win?
Trivias. We came in second last night, and Tuesday we came in first.
hey,
That's because the OG was there.
So what was last night's theme?
It was the categories, which we generally do not do well at.
It sounds terrible.
Categories. We were Boulder Dash with enemies instead of categories with friends. No, categories they call it. but it's scattered.
I've always
So you-
enjoyed categories. I feel like I would hate doing that in the trivia setting, though.
Yeah, so you came in second. I assume there was 2 teams, right?
There was 3 of us.
Okay.
No, I think Stevie counted 16 teams, but she went to school for music, not math.
16 teams.
That's a lie.
Wow.
I think it was 16. That place was nuts. Good. I said to Katie at the bar, I said, where did everybody come from? Even Benny wasn't there. The place was hopping.
Well, good. I hope everybody probably got their food then.
Yeah, well, it took a while, believe me.
Was the bartender from the wrestling trivia? Is she still there? She was good.
She was fantastic.
Mark, you don't remember. You have 2 brain.
They're all running together. Is that Kristen?
You have 2 brain, he says.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Well,
and so you won at the Lucky Ducks. What was the category there?
Well, that was music trivia. That was a blast. OG went along, and he actually helped us cinch that first place win with his music knowledge. Isn't that cool in the gang? That's what he added. We didn't know it was cool in the gang.
How did
you know? You don't know Celebration?
That wasn't Celebration. It was Ladies' Night or something.
Oh,
yeah, I would.
Well, I was a little distracted. Ashley Pockets wasn't working that night. We had another waitress, and I certainly missed Ashley Pockets not being there. Not to be confused with Ashley Claus. 2 different people.
Claus, is it in CLAWS or CLAUS?
It's KLAUS.
Do I have the option to hit the who the fuck cares? But I don't have that, do I? No.
Oh, okay. I got it. Hold on.
No, don't worry. No. I'm not asking for it. I was just checking if I had the option for it.
You absolutely do.
Yeah, you can do it. It's under the videos on the brand.
Ashley.
Yes, it's right here.
So I felt like a big jerk.
It's right there. It's
So Tim, I felt like a big jerk. I said to Katie, I said, you are busier than a 1-armed paper hanger. And I realized there's actually a gentleman that works in the kitchen that truly only has 1 arm, and I felt really bad. And she said he wouldn't mind. He jokes all the time.
Well, I'm glad that he's a miracle that he can work with 1 arm.
1 arm.
I'm sure glad that the drummer for Def Leppard has found a part-time job.
A part-time gig. He said he doesn't need a hand.
Just a small town boy.
Mark, what is 9 arms and sucks?
9 arms and sucks. Probably Kiss.
Def Leppard.
yeah, Kiss. I got him.
Sense, Mark. There's 8 arms in the band Kiss.
And they all suck.
Tim Devin says, at least our stadium is not leaking shit water all over the fans.
Well, that's a good point.
What does that mean?
At least my coach isn't doing lines of Coke wherever he can.
That's true. That is true.
I'm sorry, our star running back isn't getting pulled over on game day.
Wide receiver.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit who it is.
Oh, listen to Tim back in the blue all of a sudden. What's going on here? Oh my!
I'm saying that Tyreek
I heard
Hill
what you
asked for
said.
it.
I heard what you said.
That just put me in a bad mood.
I've been watching too much Mark from Texas.
I was gonna say you need to take a week off.
I need a
Texas.
I need a fucking Snicker.
Yeah.
Poor Timmy. He's upset.
All right. Let's
Tim's a good option maybe to go to the vet if you're upset.
No.
I hate that you try to rhyme vet and upset and fit it into fucking every time you say I'm sorry you're upset. That's the one thing I'm not going to give you a pass on. Vet and upset. I get it rhymes.
Knock it off.
I fucking hate that you do it.
Yeah. Stop it.
That's like my legit shoot. You can do the fucking pasta bullshit, which you've slowed down on, thankfully. And any stupid other thing. Oh, upset vet. That's so dumb.
What pasta shit are you talking about? I'm not familiar with the pasta thing. What's the pasta?
What is the pasta? Is the pasta not there? The pasta is not there, Jim. It will ruin the wedding. There is no pasta. It is fake. It's just an imposter.
Keep going.
The wedding, call it off. The wedding will not be taking place. Tell the guests.
Why is it? Why won't it?
The wedding is ruined.
Why?
Tim, I'm afraid I've got bad news.
What happened? What happened? Why can't we do the wedding?
The guests will go hungry.
Why?
There is no pasta. The pasta is not there.
Okay.
There had been a terrible mistake in the kitchen.
Now, as Bad News Barrett, can you tell us the bad news about no pasta?
I'm afraid.
I've got. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Start over again. I didn't want to talk over you.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Smokey. There is no pasta.
It wasn't as good as
the pasta is not there.
Just Jim not giving a shit.
Jim's upset. You know where he's headed? He's on his way to the veterinarian right now.
Better pull up and make some bets real quick.
Do something to distract me from whatever.
Let's sit around and talk about it.
Whatever this shit is
now.
down here.
Now let's talk about this trivia carrying on. Now, my
Mark,
day of birth
you ever
is
buy
coming
tickets?
up.
Do you ever buy tickets, Mark, for Fozzie to go with me and Big Jim?
I'm going to go. I'm telling you that right now. That's right, baby. I'm going.
Is it sold out? I assume it's not.
Fozzie
Tim,
selling
I'll tell you
out.
what.
You're funny.
Tim, I called Mickey's black box, and I said to Mickey, "Look here."
I know where this is going.
I said, "Mickey, I know you're selling the entire seats, but you can take that entire seat and stick it up your you know what, because
Mark,
I only need the edge."
Did you ever think about the? You're getting up there in age. I know you have a birthday coming up. Did you ever think that someday somebody's going to have to eulogize you and read all of these stupid ass things till you like your mourning children, your friends are going to be sad, and I feel like it's going to have to be like a podcast, buddy, to be like, I know you guys are all sitting on your seats, and we've given you the full seats here tonight, but Mark only wants you to sit on half. And as I was writing this eulogy, I was so nervous. Let me tell you how nervous I was. Somebody's gonna have to repeat all of these.
Somebody's gonna have to get up and be like, now after the service today, there's gonna be a luncheon.
Today,
but today,
yes.
But at the luncheon, there is no pasta.
There is no pasta. Pasta has been banned from the luncheon.
And your poor children will be like, Dad, and one of us has to be cracking these stupid fucking jokes.
Yep.
Why?
Because that's how we're gonna have to remember you.
Yep.
They'll say, as I can recall, Dad always did like pasta. No wonder he's upset. He took it.
We'll have the Jeff band in the corner playing Dust in the Wind.
Like, I hate the fact that we'll see your kids in the front pew, and we'll have to look at them and go, "You're upset." Like, I hate that one of us is going to have to do that.
Well, take it to the vet.
Like, that's going to be such a like. Can you imagine the other people who may have like only met you in passing at Roots Market?
We're not talking about wrestling at all today, are we?
God,
I'm gonna look
got
at
a damn
crying in the front row.
Oh boy,
you're upset.
You're upset.
Mark passed away last night. I'm sorry that upsets you.
Did he? Today? No, last night.
Last night. And then the whole audience is going to go today.
Today.
Right, like one of Mark's loving children is going to reach out to us to let him know that he's
first ever active call and response in a fucking funeral.
Eulogy.
Like fucking Paul Stanley doing stage work.
I'm afraid Mark has passed away. Did he?
Let me hear you,
Today.
baby.
Today.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Oh, and that's how you're right. I will end in a tear. Mark, I love you, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
I got people at work doing that now. That's the Jim Alloway.
I fucking believe you do.
Not to
we'll be standing there,
we're
going to leave the church, and we're gonna have to give the old
Dorward surprise on everybody on the way out.
Everybody, yep, Dorward surprise.
Oh my God!
It's
Oh,
Hey, you know what? I think somebody mentioned Roots, and I got a question for you.
No.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
There's a gentleman at Roots. He's there practically every week, and his name is Bark, B-A-R-K. But it's not really. But that's
real. That's not real.
But that's what my brother and I call him. So we have a game when we go to Roots. We want to be the first one to spot Bark, and if you, and then we'll start yelling out Bark, Bark, and this guy's about 107. You don't have a clue that he is Bark, and we made a game with him. Now, do you think there's somebody that made a game with me somewhere? There's the guy at Roots again.
Yeah, hey, let's find the brothers who were shouting bark at each other.
Bark! Well, we found out at the Mount Joy Diner, the girls there call us the Roots guys.
God, why do you still go there?
Well, because the other
there is no pasta.
They have no. There is no pasta.
They've had pasta primavera on their fucking menu for years, and there's no pasta.
Yeah,
it's still the same bowl.
It probably is.
Now Skelter was there. Do you like Skelter? She always says, "Hi, boys."
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
I prefer Skelter.
This is what happens, guys, by the way, when we don't watch any professional wrestling. This is exactly what happens, so I apologize.
The first 30 minutes of this is what it is.
And there's a ton of TNA had a pay-per-view, CW's on or NXT's on CW. There was a lot that happened. There's probably a ton to talk about, but none of us know.
Not on CW yet.
Are you serious?
Coming up.
Yeah.
Where was NXT?
Still on USA.
Fuck out of here. That's why I couldn't find it. That's why I didn't watch it this week.
SmackDown is now on USA.
Yes.
Are you what?
Raw is still on USA, but is moving to 2 hours starting in October.
I thought it was going to Showtime.
But it's going to go back to 3 hours in January when it goes to Netflix.
I heard it's going to stay 2.
I saw earlier today it's going to get a 3rd hour again.
Well, I saw SmackDown's getting a 3rd hour.
SmackDown's going to get a 3rd hour.
No, too much.
Raw's not getting a 3rd hour.
That's what I said.
Today, Tim.
Well, hit the fucking newsbreaker sounder then.
Hit it today. Let's talk about it.
Ba, 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 ba.
Breaking news.
Big Mac checking in with us. I got to remember I call him by
He does it again.
He's the fucking worst. Wait, why is Priest Hall not playing, by the way? That doesn't make me very happy.
Priest Holmes?
Priest Hall.
He hasn't played in a couple years.
You know what? He hasn't played since Hector was a pup.
I believe that.
Oh, there's another one to write down for the eulogy.
Yeah, so Raw. We're just taking eulogy notes. Yeah, Raw is 2 hours beginning the first week of October. But I saw today, I forget where exactly from, but I said I saw that they're going to get 3 hours when they go back to Netflix.
I feel like that had the word parody behind it, Jim. You weren't looking.
It might have.
So I think what it actually is that I think they're doing 2 hours, but they can have a variable end time. Because there's no hard out for them.
There is no hard out.
But how does that work though? Because they're still going to be on TV channels in other countries.
No. In January, American television has NXT and SmackDown. But across the globe in January, all WWE television is on Netflix.
You mean SmackDown
Raw? No.
Oh, all
Raw,
WWE television.
SmackDown and NXT will all be live on Netflix.
Gotcha. Now pay-per-view is still on the cock.
Netflix.
Oh, I can finally cancel the cock?
From what I understand, for at least international.
Oh, I'm not international.
Netflix. Oh, get a VPN, baby.
Too much work.
I'm canceling my YouTube TV in January, and I'm just going to use my VPN to VPN into England and watch Netflix.
Cheerio.
You can't be doing that. That's like illegal streaming.
No, it's not.
Listen here.
Why don't you just buy a
Mr.
super box?
Box?
I love my super box.
I love the way Marilyn's looking at you.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's so disgusted.
You think she's fired up now? Just wait till later.
Beginning in January 2025, Netflix will be the exclusive new home of Raw in the U.S., Canada, UK, and Latin America. among other territories with additional countries and regions to be added over time. So, like, I mean, Australia, like, how does it? You were in Australia once. How does
it's not live?
It's not live there.
Do the toilets go the other way though?
So everybody asked me that question. The water just went straight down.
What?
Oh, no.
It didn't spin.
I've been to a toilet where it just kind of goes. That's happened before, but there are other toilets. I ain't doing it again. Fuck you.
Tim, did you get a wet bottom when you were there in Australia, the land down under?
No.
Now, when you went, you saw kangaroos, right? But they just fucking laid.
They are lazy bastards.
They're like deer around here.
They are deer.
Deer just kind of walk around.
Yeah, you.
So do kangaroo.
Oh, they. Oh, okay.
I thought they hopped.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, no, that's a good question. Are they hopping around or are they walking around?
Well, when they're moving fast, they are hopping.
Otherwise, they're just shuffling around like
every day.
Their feet move independently of each other. They're not stuck together. They're not like an old like Hasbro rockers figure where you push them down and the spring shoots them up.
They're like a tiger.
Big Mac, I don't remember what day it is, so I will call you Mikey B at times on this show.
Big Mac, it's Thursday, the day Smokey came home early.
Deer. So just as it's a epidemic here where people's cars get ruined by deer, in Australia, everybody's car gets ruined by a kangaroo.
What about
before the podcast? I ran to the bank. I had to withdraw a little bit of cash, and I hit a squirrel. So I've never
totaled.
No, it's not.
You
the
hit a
squirrel is totaled, and I saw it in the rear view, and he kind of looked like two.
Oh, he was two-ed?
I hit a squirrel once, and I looked at my rearview mirror, and the tail was sticking straight up like a flagpole.
Rigor mortis is what it's called.
Yeah,
that set in quick.
Yeah. Now, did the squirrel
tell us about that dog you hit once?
Oh my
God. That's not. I did not hit any dog.
He stopped going bark, bark,
bark. Well, I would hit. I told my brother Matt. I said, whatever you do, don't meow around bark, because they'll start chasing you. Can you imagine like a 90-year-old man chasing another grown man around Roots Country Market?
You just lost 17 years.
Did the squirrel initiate contact when you went to go hit him with the car?
Today, so I saw the squirrel like running around, and I was like, he'll probably run away. So I didn't brake whatsoever,
and he just
like I didn't even slow down, and he was like done, and just took it.
He put his head down and he leaned into
I feel bad because like usually if I see like a squirrel or a chipmunk or something, I will slow down to like let it run away. This time it was plenty of room for him to run. I'm like, he will for sure run away. Oh man, he did not run away.
He was born to run, Smokey.
He did not.
He was not, apparently.
I hit a groundhog once. Those guys are fucking big.
They are.
I don't know, Jim, but it's really big.
I hit it on one coming home from the beach. I was hauling like 55, and this dumb thing just waddled out in front of me. Boom, boom. Oh my God.
You think it was an
I said, did I hit it? And I looked in the back, and sure enough, I hit it. I hit it twice.
I wish it was Mountjoy Mini.
You gave him Mountjoy
Mini.
I hit a skunk one time.
You know what? I like Mountjoy Mini over that fucking Gus.
Oh, Gus is a dick.
I hate Gus.
I hate Gus.
Gus.
I'd like to pulverize him.
I don't know who Gus is.
Pulverize.
You're lucky.
The lottery ticket mascot.
Tom says the squirrel sounded desperate.
He was behind on rent.
Poor squirrel.
Big Mac asks, is a squirrel named Tua?
He looked like it. I mean, his legs were up in the air. It was not.
I hit a skunk one time, man, and I probably went about a quarter mile after hitting the skunk, and I didn't smell anything, and there was part of me that was like, maybe I just clipped it. And then
clipped the skunk,
dude. And then the smell hit, and I have never smelled a stank that bad. It was horrible. Yes.
Well,
Mark.
you haven't been in the restroom after Big Brother John then. Smokey, speaking of the squirrel, I do happen to have his last will and testament here.
I'd make it wet bottom too. How you like that?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in memory of Rocky the Swirl, who was taken from us far too soon. I have his will. This is what Rocky would have wanted. Very simply put, Tim, Rocky says, leave it to Beaver.
I thought he would have got the hint. He didn't get it.
Nice stuff, Beaver.
Have you? I mean, how long have you known Mark? When has he ever gotten the hint?
I don't think I've ever fully known Mark.
I don't think anybody does.
Never know me, Tim. You only know what I let you see, Tim.
I'm not sure if Mark knows Mark. If we're being
I need to give you
honest
guys
about it.
on the Tuesday show. I need to give you guys the Colbert questionnaire.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm in.
We got room for that this week.
Oh, dude, yeah, we can fit that.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the Colbert questionnaire. You guys are gonna be. You guys will be known by the time it's all said and done.
There we go. All right, actually, to the real news. Due to injury, Charlotte Flair has missed.
He said doo-doo.
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 Due to injury.
Duty injury.
Use your words.
She shit herself.
Remember that time Mark had a doo-doo injury?
No, I didn't.
Depends.
That's what a senior citizen.
Die laughing.
Tim, that's what a senior citizen wears to a formal dinner. Depends. Die laughing.
Charlotte Flair has missed most of 2024 due to injury. In December, in a match on SmackDown, she tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus. Per recent rumors,
because Tim's here.
The former women's champion is scheduled to return in November. And WWE had begun developing creative plans. However, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reported she has not yet been cleared. WWE believe it'll be some time still before she returns to the ring, as she suffered, of course, multiple severe injuries. According to a WWE source, the company is unlikely to make creative plans for her until she is medically cleared. So, no imminent return, it would seem, for Charlotte Flair. Let's do a. I got a blind ranking. No bad T-shirts this week, but I'm going WWE pay-per-view names. From the year 2000 to the year 2010.
Hell yeah!
All right, so we will start with Fully Loaded.
That ain't bad.
Fully Loaded.
I don't think that's a bad one at all.
I don't
think
think
that's
so
a
either.
solid 2.
I give it a 2.
Loaded, I like 2. Yeah, I like that at 2.
I've heard Mark hasn't had a solid 2 for weeks.
Well, I'm working with my primary care physician on that right now.
It's that medicine change, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen. I have loose vowels. I just dropped an A.
Don't
laugh
at him.
I'm sorry.
Loose vowels is not a good one to laugh at, Jim.
No,
that just inflates his ego.
Look, I'm sorry.
Remember that time Tim ate the Scrabble chips when he was a kid and he had a vowel movement?
I hope you lose your voice doing that one time.
You had Fully Loaded
with Kane Shocker for the rest of your life.
What if they came out and spelled a word?
The next one is Unforgiven.
Damn it.
That's not a bad one either. Let's talk about
it. Bad one.
I don't know that I'd give it 1, but maybe
Unforgiven was the first pay-per-view I went to up at Hershey. Unforgiven 2003. So it holds a special spot in my heart. I think Unforgiven's really solid. Let's go. I like that at a 3. I mean, there were some stinkers there. I feel like he might be backloading some shit ones.
Oh, I think he's got.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I know. All right, so you got that at a 3. Armageddon.
That's a good one too.
A darn
End
good
of the
one.
year pay-per-view. I think that might be number 1.
Armageddon. Jim, and it's still 2010, you said?
2000 through 2010.
Armageddon's a solid one. I'm okay with that being number 1.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah, I'll go with it as well.
They had some solid stages too when they were doing the
because I'm trying
staging.
to, in my head, I'm trying to figure out what other ones he can
They have like the big
right?
swing, like meat hooks. Was that Armageddon?
That was Backlash.
Backrash. Got it.
He rashed my back.
He raked my back. Yeah, now he didn't literally rake him.
It's gonna be that time of year.
All right, next one is Cyber Sunday.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Yeah, Cyber Sunday.
So then your number 4 is the last one here, No Way Out.
4
that's
5.
All right. Yeah. That's a
I ain't
solid.
mad at it.
Very good. So you had Armageddon at 1, Fully Loaded 2, Unforgiven 3, No Way Out 4, Cyber Sunday 5. That's probably what I would have done. Maybe I would have had fought a little harder for Unforgiven at 1, but I did because it was one of the ones I've seen live. But okay, we did have circling back to
The 3 count question of the week
from the week that we took off, and it was the week that Joe Tessitore made his Raw debut. He has now been on there for 3 weeks. So the question of the week this week: what other sports media personalities, I know Mark has a long list, would you like to see on air in professional wrestling?
Not Bad News Barrett.
Dude,
I don't even know where that Joe Tesla tour came from.
Mark,
no
I
idea who
am
that
actually Mark. I'm actually surprised that you never watched the show Holy Moly.
Holy Mole.
No, Holy Moly.
My
Holy
sister
mole.
was covered in moles.
Holy moly.
Yes, exactly.
That reminds me of Sister Karen because she had a mole on her face.
But yeah, Ryan, I agree. I didn't know how much I disliked Wade Barrett on commentary.
Not good at
until
all.
I've listened to him every week on Raw. It's not even that he's a bad commentator.
Every time I watch him, I have to eat fish and chips. And I'm sick of eating fish.
Just your Monday night, just your Monday night 9 p.m. fish.
God.
Go fish.
Vinegar and eat the fucking fries and just too much for a Monday night.
It's just he's too much. His voice is just too much.
Put him and Booker T on a show that I'm never gonna watch, and give him that
AEW
job.
Collision.
Poor Smoke.
I don't even find Wade Barrett that offensive.
You would.
Charlie asked Mark, didn't you wear that Sir to Trivia Tuesday night?
You know what? Yes. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you another thing. I worked the trivia on Wednesday because I was hopeful I'd win, and I'd show up in 2 pictures on the website wearing the same shirt.
It's an odd goal to have, but whatever.
Charlie says, "Hi boys, thanks again for the show, Ryan."
Yeah.
Aw. Thanks for going.
But no, here's the I think Barrett is actually a good commentator from a content perspective, but his voice just grades on me for 3 hours. It just
grapes your ears.
It does. It does. It's
I'm
a
really,
lot. It's
I'm
a
so
lot.
happy to live in this with these podcasts. People who can't even listen to just simple Queen's English.
Tim, this is the United States. We don't have to listen to the Queen's English.
So I have a question. I do have a question for you, Jim.
Yes.
How do you feel about Joe Tessitore?
I think he's doing great. I absolutely love him.
Oh, so you don't hear Mauro Ranallo Jr. at all?
No.
Well, Jim always liked Mauro Ranallo.
The same shit we get on Mauro Ranallo for about how he yells at everything and he calls it like it's MMA.
Mamma mia!
Joe Tessitore was screaming at me on Monday.
Doesn't Michael Cole just scream at you as well?
I mean,
Michael Cole is a
Tessitore was
Michael Cole's
screaming
a
when it was like
screamer.
a
You're just
big
used to
moment of
hearing
the
it.
match. He brings it down when it's like early in the match or when it's not a big point in the match. Like he
So
doesn't
did
just-
Morrow.
just
I
sit there and-
liked Mauro Ranallo. I didn't like his fucking alliteration that he always tried to shoehorn in. That's what I like about Morrow.
The concussive kicks.
Charlie says Booker is horrible, almost ass as sock face. I think he means Excalibur.
Oh, he calls
That's
it
not very
Excalibur.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Excalibur on commentary. I at least call him by his.
I don't
gimmick
mind
name.
Excalibur on commentary. Honestly, I don't like.
I
the fact
think
that
he's
a gimmick
very good on
masked wrestler.
commentary.
Sock face. What
I don't
about Twinkle
understand.
Toes?
I mean, but then again, I grew up listening to Jerry the King Lawler, so I can't really bitch about gimmick commentators, I suppose.
I guess. But to the question, any sports personalities that you would I don't even want to know what Mark's
He's
laughing
laughing because he's drawing some stupid fucking picture that he's going to hold up at the end moments of the show, and he's popping himself. That's exactly what's happening.
I will start it off. Not even necessarily as a commentator, just in wrestling in general. I'm still waiting for Jason Kelsey to appear in the WWE or in wrestling.
Was at WrestleMania.
Well, I know, but I want to see him again, Tim.
I don't think Jason Kelsey's that great at live commentary. They had him up in the booth during Monday night, and he just seemed awkward. I mean, he was, again, he's not done it a lot.
I also assume that he was drunk or coming off of being drunk. He claims he was sober that afternoon. I don't believe it.
Maybe
seen
that afternoon, that evening, probably not.
Maybe he should have been. But I think there's also a lot going into that night with his first time being back at the link since he retired and being second week of Monday Night Football and all of that.
I also don't think Tom Brady had a great first week of commentary. It's going to be something that you have to get comfortable with doing and finding like your ebbs and flows.
I didn't hear Brady's week one. I watched a lot of his game that he called week two, and I thought he sounded very comfortable in the role. So I have nothing to compare it to, but I thought he sounded really good.
I missed most of week two, so maybe it was just first week jitters. I don't know. Mark, maybe you could shake your camera a little bit more.
So Charlie says sock face sounds like a Mark working for a Mark calling PWG Wet Dream Wrestling.
I mean, he used to call PWG Wet Dream Wrestling, right? Like that's his fucking promotion, isn't it?
Yes, that is his home promotion.
Charlie says, but you guys are right. He's great calling great matches with tons of great talent in front of great fans. He's one of the great. Charlie, I love how much you watch AEW. I love it. I absolutely love it. You, Charlie, and I say this with the utmost respect, you are what people think I am with AEW.
You are exactly what you are with AEW. Let's not mince words here.
No.
You and Charlie are rowing the same boat.
I disagree.
You each have an oar. They each grabbed an oar.
In my defense, I haven't watched AEW in 6 weeks, probably.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody watched it yesterday from the looks of the pictures from Wilkes-Barre.
Yes, they did.
Here's the thing, though. Do you really want to go to Wilkes-Barre?
No.
Yes.
I mean, SmackDown was there. We went to a SmackDown in Wilkes-Barre, and it was sold out, Jim.
It was.
It was so sold out, we didn't even have seats. It was that
is
sold
true.
out.
I feel like Mark from Texas and Etch had something to do with that.
Well, I'm not. Those are details. I mean, also on that card was James Ellsworth. So
I said what I said.
Who was really bringing the fans in?
Etch and Mark from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Any sports personalities you guys would like to see?
Joe Tessitore, I think he would do a good job.
I think he would.
I've not heard him yet because I don't watch wrestling, but I'm sure he's doing. I'm sure he would do a great job.
Maybe give it a try one week. I don't know. Maybe.
What about Mauro Ranallo? I thought he would do a pretty good job.
He might. Did he actually just get signed with a company? Is he doing commentary somewhere?
He is working for oh god, Scott D'Amore and Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Oh, okay. All right. Devin says Gronk.
He was also there.
Well,
I don't know if Gronk can like put words together in a sentence to commentate an entire show. That would be tough. And not that because Gronk's not smart. I just feel like he probably has early onset CTE. And
I mean, I'm not even necessarily saying as a commentator, just anything on air.
Oh, well, that's I misunderstood the question.
Sorry, that's on me.
Yes.
Did Mike Goldberg from UFC ever do anything?
Not that I recall. I don't think he did. I don't remember him doing anything if he did. Yeah, I don't. I'm going to say he didn't. I don't.
Because he would have been good.
He would have been good.
Mike Goldberg.
What about Pete Rose?
I mean, maybe he'd be all right. Could probably be in a fun spot. I'd like to see Gunther chop the shit out of like Skip Bayless. I think that'd be pretty entertaining.
You would.
I don't know these people.
Mark, name a sports person. Any sports person you can think of that's not Michael Phelps.
All right.
Because I know that's the top of your list.
I'd like to see Marv Alberts.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. Yes.
Is he still wearing women's clothing?
Wow.
Walking around in women's underwear. Smokey, what was your favorite Christmas carol? Walking around in women's underwear, right?
He is still alive. How old do you think Marv Albert is?
77.
All right, Mark.
71 years young.
Ryan.
I think Marv Albert's probably 109. I don't fucking know. I'm shocked to hear he was alive. 93.
I think Smoke might be the closest. Marv Albert is 83 years young this year. 83.
Oh, only 83.
Only 83. Still alive, still kicking.
Only 83.
Probably still wearing women's underwear.
Well, he's
which,
probably
like,
got those granny.
I mean, he got did he get like blackballed from NBC or something?
No, he came back
in the day.
Did
like
he?
I feel like that's such a minor thing. I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right.
I think Merrill Reese would be a good call. I always enjoyed his voice as an Eagles fan.
You mean Merrill Hodge?
I mean
Merrill Reese. The
Who is
Eagles,
Merrill Reese?
Eagles radio broadcast.
Oh, radio.
Meryl Streep.
Yes,
Meryl Streep.
She's still alive, right?
Probably.
Yes.
We used to play this game on Tuesdays.
I mean, we do sometimes.
We haven't played in a couple weeks.
You haven't been around in a couple of weeks.
Hard to play a game that you're not here for, Ryan.
Yes, but we're not going to play next Tuesday because I didn't get a run sheet.
You did get a run sheet. You absolutely.
Was that with or without your Jim? Who were your wrestlers of the week this week? Because I didn't see them either.
Who were yours? I think I copied your homework this week.
Did you? I'm glad you asked. I have my wrestlers of the week right here. Do you want them?
Go ahead.
We have Speedball Mike Bailey, the new X Division champion. Spitfire, number 2, your new tag team women's champions, and then the System, the new TNA World Tag Team champions.
Did that's exactly who I had.
Was it in that order too? That makes sense.
That's wild. I mean, if Mark used to copy our work for the last 3 years, I might as well.
Ziggler retained.
Let's copy yours for one. Died laughing. All right, and then lastly, speaking of TNA, before we close up here on the live show, of course we've seen the NXT TNA crossover here for a while, still continuing, and I'm not sure somebody. Maybe it was Charlie, maybe it was Devin. I'll give them both credit because I can't remember who it was. Said, do you think we could or should see some TNA signature matches like the Ultimate X in NXT as part of this crossover? Would you like to see that in NXT, or do you think those should still just remain TNA matches exclusively?
Brand specific, but you can use an NXT talent or a TNA talent.
It was Devin. Okay, thank you.
It was me, Devin. Give me all the credit. Shut the fuck up. I think the talent can go one way or the other, but I wouldn't.
Bitch ass up.
God damn it. Rob, give me the credit. It's 3 Count Thursday. Everybody needs to know my niche. The 3 Count Thursday with Big Dick Devin.
Oh,
come on. I love you, Devin. I really do. He's a good guy.
You got me.
I wasn't listening. If it was a Devin question, I'm not even going to think about it. No.
I actually agree with Grumpy Ryan. I don't think that that TNA matches should come over to NXT.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Like,
I agree. Like,
I don't want the Iron Survivor Challenge going over to
right.
TNA.
I was just thinking that, like, if you want to have Joe Hendry in the Iron Survivor, have him be in the Iron Survivor.
Or if you want Wesley to go in that Ultimate X. Yep.
Yeah. Charlie says Ultimate X in NXT would be fantastic. I'm sure it would be.
If there was an X division,
but you know what's excellent in NXT? And North American ladder match. That's always been an excellent match. You don't need to put it on an Ultimate X gimmick.
If you want to do something like the Ultimate X match, come up with a new concept. You know what I mean? Like, they came up with the Iron Survivor the other year. If you want to do something,
that's because they lost War Games to the main roster.
Well, of course they did. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games!
I missed that.
Guys, I have an excellent idea that I need to put together in my booking sheet to give to Shawn Michaels. Are you ready?
Sure.
I have a new concept for a match where on the 4 corners of the ring, you put 4 big pylons that go to the sky.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then from that, you run 3 wires, right? 2 in straight line parallel, and 1 that cuts across the middle. And we'll call it the Ultimate End match.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
And you hang the title from the N.
From the N.
And then the title can slide up and down the middle bar, the middle rope of the N.
That's what you do. You make it a bar. You don't even make it a...
No, you do a high wire, but then you put the title belt on a carabiner, and the carabiner has ball bearings on the end, and it just zoom, fucking hums down the fucking line.
Actually,
it's like one of those things you see at the park with the little kids.
Yes.
Do it. Actually, put it with like a remote control where it can move it, but just move it back and forth at random. So when somebody goes to grab it, there's like Booker T on the outside, hits a button, it goes.
Oh man, you gotta be a little faster than that to get the title, dog. Oh.
Or have the old man from the State Farm commercials with the fishing pole.
It's just Shawn Michaels with his lazy eye. He's like, I think he's got it. Little RC car controller in the back, just like sitting next to Cora Jade. Like, how do you use this thing?
Here you go. I know the folks up at Titan, they're listening. You can have that one.
Yeah.
Give us 10% of the profit. That's all we ask. Charlie says, in that building with those fans, with their respect, talent, and their shared producers, Ultimate X be really good. Right.
I don't doubt it would be. It would be great.
I'm not questioning the.
It's an NXT match, or it's a fucking TNA match.
Yeah. I don't. if you want to
and
send,
that's like the ultimate. That's the perfect TNA match. Like that is 100%. I would hate to see King of the Mountain in NXT.
Right.
I think that's a dumb concept for
even though they kind of did it.
What was the dumb one where they had to take the thing and hang it up? What the hell was that match in TNA?
The reverse battle royal?
Pretty much the reverse something or another.
No, that's the second part. No, that's the second part of King of the Mountain.
Oh, they have to climb and hook it on to win.
What you do is when you get a pinfall on any of the opponents, it makes you eligible to get the title and take it and hang it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they brought any concept over, and it would be neat, I think they could do like a Feast or Fired, and instead of Fired, be traded, where they're just traded to NXT. And obviously, you have to work out the logistics of a contract. But you would have Feaster traded, maybe
you do Feast
traded
Fired.
or Fired.
Yes.
Just do it Fired that
Just
way.
do Fired.
I don't hate that. And then NXT could just scoop up the guy that was fired or what have you, or TNA, whoever, depending where the person's wrestling. I don't know. Could it be? I like that.
I absolutely foresee Feast or Fired happening in TNA with like Jordan Grace when her contract expires.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And she's coming, Muscle Mommy's coming right over to NXT where she belongs.
Without question. Devin says, I swear to God, they do an Ultimate X in Hershey for Halloween Havoc. I'm going to laugh my ass off when I see you guys.
We're not, Devin, we're going to be in the fucking premiere seats. You're not going to be able to see us.
We'll make sure security doesn't let you within 100 feet.
We've got
he won't say another word.
Breakdown Thursday box already booked.
Yeah, you won't. You're not allowed in that section.
The sweet, if you will.
Too sweet.
The too sweet. Yeah,
it's the wrong promotion.
Anything else?
Technically, it's the right promotion.
Well, anymore.
Too sweet.
Anything else for the live show, gentlemen?
I got yes. I got something I put together here.
Oh boy.
Of course.
Go ahead.
I know he's been magically quiet, so he's been drawing Smokey running over a squirrel. Here we go.
This one's called "Why Did Smokey Fall in the Well?" ? He didn't see that well. And then there's a groundhog that's upset. It says, "Quiet, please. I'm watching Mr. Belvedere." And then some lyrics from the Mr. Belvedere show are playing. "Streaks on the china, never mattered before. Who cares?" But then there's more. This one was fresh.
There's more?
There's more. Smokey woke up today and thought to himself, "Today I chose violence." And there's a poor squirrel, deceased, with two loved ones talking to a police officer squirrel. And it says, "He was a huge, beastly, bulging man." And the other squirrel says, "It was a white SUV."
You didn't have to use 3 adjectives to fucking describe me. 3 adjectives.
That's
on,
why
Mark. I chose violence.
He was a huge, beastly, bulging man.
God damn.
Can you please take a
white
picture?
SUV, officer.
Can you please take a picture of that picture and send it to me in the Facebook chat?
Yes.
Please.
That will go on a t-shirt.
Charlie says, speaking of Miss Grace, she's 100% right when she says that building will go off when the clock hits 0 and you hear say his name. Okay.
She ain't wrong.
Devin,
I guess
upset
maybe
him.
I should title. I'm going to call this one Smokey's Nuts.
Devin says, you guys are full of shit. You guys do not have a skybox, and if you do, I can use my humongous dick.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Thursday,
gonna
3 Count Thursday,
reverse
across all
Rapunzel it?
platforms, Instagram, Twitter. Check us all out on our social media pages. Like, subscribe, follow everything, ring the notification bell. And until next week, stay smart, stay safe, and as always, go for the pin. Get the fuck
Use it
out of
like
here.
like a grappling hook.
Can we just go already?
Tim, what night does the Effort Affair start next week?
Never.
How's it gonna climb his own?
He can't.
It's a Rapunzel deal.
Does he know he'll get arrested?
I hope so.
It's Hershey.